Welcome to Chillhub, a cloud-based, all-in-one ERP system built for micro, small, and medium enterprises. It helps you manage everything from sales and inventory to finance and operations, all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Let's begin exploring Chillhub by logging into the system. Chillhub user interface is consistent across pages. You can perform quick search on the data table, click refresh for the latest data, export to Excel, and use new or edit to create or update records through the form. Advanced search allows flexible filtering with multiple conditions across columns for more targeted results. Chillhub simplifies sales by connecting quotations, orders, and invoices into a seamless process. Use the Quotation module to manage customer price estimates, convert them into sales orders to track undelivered and unbilled purchases, and generate pro forma invoices. Finalize with the Invoice module to bill your customers. Line items are added the same way across all three modules. Open the form, go to the Items tab, and click New to add a line item. Select an industry, then choose a product for tangible goods offered by your company, product type for general goods not tracked in the system, service for non-physical offerings, or custom for free text items. Use keywords to search item from master data, then enter quantity, unit price, and check SST taxable if the item is subject to SST. For invoice, update related accounts if necessary. You can add sections to group items, with subtotals automatically calculated for each. You can also add a discount item by entering its description and specifying the discount amount. Indicate if the item is SST taxable and update the relevant accounts if necessary. You can freely reorder items and indent lines to reflect item hierarchy. In the Document tab, you can edit the subject and footer, which default to your system settings. That's how to create a comprehensive quotation, sales order, service order, pro forma invoice, or invoice in Chillhub. For quotations, you can also share it with your customer via text message. Quotations can be converted to sales orders or invoices. Sales orders can also be converted to invoices. Customers are entered the same way in invoices, sales orders, quotations, and scheduling. Enter customer name and contact, choose individual or company, and input individual identification number or business registration number. Enter or use the default tax identification number, or click the cloud icon to retrieve it from LHDN database based on the NRIC or BRN number provided. Enter address, postcode, city, state, and country. You can search for existing customers by name, contact, ID number, or address to automatically populate their information. If your customer has the MyInvoice app on their smartphone, you can scan the QR code from the app to populate their information from their MyInvoice taxpayer profile. You can allow customers to enter their own details by generating a unique link from the scheduling or customer page and sending it to them. Once they complete the form, go to the Open Requests list to view their submission. You can use the information to schedule a job, create an invoice, sales order, or quotation. You can also save the customer for future use or merge them with an existing customer in the system. In the invoice form, check anonymous sales when customer information is unknown, such as for cash sales. Use Purchase Order module in Chillhub to handle stock procurement and cost tracking. Open the Purchase Order form. Fill in supplier information and add items similarly to how you do in quotations, sales orders, and invoices. Preview the document and share it with your supplier. When you receive the formal bill from your supplier, go to the Invoice tab and add a new invoice. Enter the supplier's invoice number, review the accounts if needed, then go to the Items tab to update the quantity if it's a partial delivery, and adjust the unit price to include any extra charges. This will serve as the item's cost price. You can split the item if needed due to quantity or cost division issues. Then, upload the supplier invoice document for record keeping. Once a sales invoice is issued, the cost of goods sold is automatically calculated using the first in, first out method and can be viewed in the sales invoice item form. Chillhub helps track stock availability and movement across your warehouses. When receiving stock from a supplier, create a new delivery note under the Purchase Orders Delivery tab. Enter the delivery note number and date, update received quantities in case of partial deliveries, and set the auto-replenish to warehouse field if all items go to the same warehouse. If auto-replenish is not set, status remains in transit. Open the Replenish dialog to manually assign items to one or more warehouses. To ship items to a customer, you can plan the delivery in advance by creating a delivery note from the sales order or invoice form, similar to how it's done for purchase orders. If auto ship from warehouse is not set, delivery status remains ready to ship. Perform shipping to deduct stock level from the warehouse. Record serial numbers to ensure traceability, then generate and share the delivery note with the customer. You can use the built-in barcode scanner if your device comes with a camera. For tracking stock levels and availability, head to the inventory page. On this page, you can monitor the physical quantity, the quantity available after deducting reserve stock, expected incoming and outgoing deliveries, and open purchase order quantity from supplier. You can easily identify products with pending shipment, pending replenishment, insufficient for customer order, or negative inventory. You can also view inventory for a specific warehouse. For each inventory product, you can check or update shipment and replenishment records and view its pending customer orders and reservations. For stock transfers and ad hoc adjustments, use the inventory adjustment form to set new quantities per warehouse. For positive adjustments, enter the unit cost to update the inventory account. You can also check current inventory value and view the past ad hoc adjustment history. Last but not least, Chillhub provides dedicated pages to track shipments, replenishments, and ad hoc adjustments by date, ideal for warehouse managers. With Chillhub, you can manage and track payments made to suppliers via purchase invoices and payments received from customers via invoices and sales orders. In the payment form, select the payment method and date, enter the amount, check refund if it is a refund transaction, add a reference number such as transaction ID, and update the accounts if needed. Issue a receipt for your customer when required. Monitor payment status directly from the purchase order, sales order, and invoice pages. Accountants can perform bank reconciliation by comparing bank statements with system records. Go to the bank reconciliation page, select the bank account and month, uncheck Show Pending Reconciliation to include previously reconciled transactions, then click Fetch Transactions. Match each transaction with the bank statement and check the box to mark it as reconciled. Finally, click Save to submit. To make changes to an issued invoice, go to the Adjustment tab in the invoice form. Click New, choose Debit or Credit Note, set the date, provide a description of the adjustment, and enter the adjustment amount, either non-taxable or taxable if SST is applicable. If products are returned or topped up, adjust the quantity to maintain accurate cost and inventory valuation. Check the accounts, and generate a document to send to your customer. To record a supplier credit or debit note, go to the Adjustment tab in the Purchase Invoice form and click New. Enter the note number, date, and description. Input the adjustment amount to distribute costs evenly across items, or manually adjust individual item costs as needed. Chillhub supports automatic e-invoice submission. In the invoice form, open the e-invoice panel. If applicable, skip submission or choose consolidated e-invoice for customers, not requiring one. Ensure the MSIC code is correct before saving and issuing the invoice. Validation results will be retrieved from LHDN in real time. Each invoice displays its corresponding e-invoice status. In case of submission errors, check the error message, correct the customer information, and try resubmitting. Once validated, a QR code will be embedded in the invoice document. Invoice cancellation will trigger the corresponding e-invoice cancellation. Likewise, issuing any credit or debit notes are also posted to the MyInvoice system. From the expense form or purchase invoice form, you can issue a self-billed e-invoice to your supplier as needed for specific circumstances outlined by the LHDN. Next, Chillhub offers a scheduling module to facilitate the management and planning of tasks, appointments, and resources to ensure timely operations. Schedules can be viewed in either a list layout or a calendar format. Click New to create an appointment. Set the date and time, select one or more tasks, assign a team, and enter the customer site details. You can create a new invoice or sales order linked to the job. Once created, the invoice or sales order number, amount receivable, and delivery order number will be automatically filled in. Uncheck Auto Link Amount to manually override the amount to receive. Daily notes allow you to log any remarks for the day. Daily notes and the total receivables for the day are shown together in the top panel. You can also filter job appointments by team based on assigned teams. From the invoice and sales order pages, you can check the scheduled status to see if a scheduled job is associated. If needed, you can schedule it directly from these pages. Chillhub includes an expense module to track business expenditures and maintain accurate records. Go to the expense page, click New, set the date, add a description, and upload the invoice or receipt. The system automatically extracts text from the receipt using optical character recognition, suggests the expense amount, and auto-completes the reference number as you type. Search for the most suitable expense account using keywords. If the payment has been made, check is paid, then set the payment date, related accounts, and enter a payment reference if applicable. Associate the expense with a creditor account by entering the supplier details, and issue a self-billed e-invoice if applicable. Next, Head to the dashboard for a snapshot of essential metrics and performance insights. The first panel displays monthly sales metrics, including total sales, receivables, billed and unbilled amounts, along with financial indicators such as revenue, cost of goods sold, expenses, profit, and margin. The pending jobs panel displays a list of upcoming scheduled jobs, filterable by team. Each job includes a complete button, ideal for team leaders to track progress. The next row features bar charts showing sales performance by month and by day, as well as highlighting unpaid and unbilled sales amounts. Following that, the dashboard displays this month's top 20 best-selling products and services. At the bottom, the dashboard presents an employee summary showing their involvement in invoices, quotations, purchase orders, and more, as well as a team summary of completed jobs, useful for calculating commissions and assessing performance. You can generate a debtor statement summarizing all financial transactions with a customer over a specific period. Navigate to the debtor page, search for your customer, then click the edit icon. Select a date range and click the Fetch Data button. All transactions and payments within the period will be displayed, including the balance brought forward. Click the View Document button to generate the statement and share it with your customer. At the bottom of the statement, you will find the aging summary, which categorizes receivables based on how long they have been outstanding. You can knock off unpaid invoices directly from the debtor dialog. Click the Edit icon to open the corresponding invoice form, then proceed to add the payment. To generate a creditor statement for your supplier, go to the Creditor page. The steps are similar to those for generating a debtor statement. Last but not least, Chillhub includes accounting tools to streamline financial processes, track transactions, and generate accurate financial reports. First, navigate to the Journal page and select a date range. You will see detailed transactions, including the accounts involved and the corresponding debit and credit amounts, following the double-entry accounting system. You can then generate a general ledger report, which summarizes all journal entries by account for the selected period. You can uncheck the All Accounts checkbox and select a specific account to filter the data accordingly. To manually record transactions not automatically generated by the system, click New. Set the transaction date, then select at least one account to credit and one to debit, ensuring that the total credit and debit amounts are equal. Enter a remark for reference. If the transaction needs to appear in a creditor or debtor statement, select the appropriate entry type and link it to the relevant creditor or debtor. Finally, to view financial reports, go to the Report page and select a report, such as a profit and loss statement. You can choose the reporting period by month, quarter, year, or your configured financial period, or manually set a custom date range. Click the Generate Report button to view the data, then click View Report to print or share the document. The available reports include the profit and loss statement, balance sheet, trial balance, and cash flow statement. That concludes our demo. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to supporting your business with Chillhub.